Let's talk ADD, let's talk ODD, let's talk initials, labels, oppositional defiance disorder, attention deficit disorder. These things exist. 100%, I've seen it with my own eyes. I've also seen with my own eyes that people are being misdiagnosed. So if you have tried all the things I'm going to tell you first and your child is now on the proper medication, that's great. Enjoy a calm, relaxed child. But before you get to the medication should be the last resort, because you should know for sure that you have a child who is oppositional defiant or attention deficit disorder. You should know for a fact. And how do you know for a fact? Number one, make sure that what you're putting in their body is nutritious in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evenings, and for snacks. Take out all junk foods. Anything that has chemicals and additives and preservatives, take it all out. Put them on a natural-based diet. Oatmeal, eggs for breakfast. Give them tuna, salads. You're going to say, my kid won't eat that. Well, you need to figure out something that he will eat that is not going to be hot dogs, that is not going to be chicken fingers and everything that's got all these chemicals. Look at the back and see all the chemicals. You know, if your child likes the chicken fingers with all the chemicals and everything, make it yourself so that it's pure. Make it that it's the purest that you can. You don't have time for it. Hey, if you don't have time for it, I get it. I was a busy parent with 3 jobs and a band, raising 4 kids on my own. I do get it, but you have to make the time. You got to figure it out. The experiment has to be in before you medicate. Okay, after you are sure that for 2 weeks, every day, nonstop, without throwing in anything else, that they are eating correctly, make sure that the chemicals that are being used in your house to clean things and in their school to clean things, that the child is not having allergic reactions to. I had a child who had this, allergic reactions to the chemicals that they were using to clean the desks. He'd be fine. He'd go to school. He'd sit there at his desk for, a few minutes, and all of a sudden, he'd just shut down, right? You want to make sure that it's not something external that is causing these reactions. This is important. And then the third thing that you want to make sure is that they're getting at least 8 hours sleep at night. 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours. You want to make sure they're getting a lot of sleep. Now you could say, my child has a hard time falling asleep. I say, get them real tired during the day and follow a bedtime routine that enhances the body to get towards this sleep-induced state, right? There's ways to do this. Follow my videos or ask me for a new one on the bedtime routine, and I'll show you how to do it. But it's important to make sure that they're getting the right amount of sleep, they're getting the right nutritions in their body, and that there's no outside stimulus coming in that's causing allergic reactions, that's causing them to act in a way that is not a way they choose to react. Once you've already figured all this out, then you can find out, okay, I've done all 3 of these things and I've done this for 2 weeks in a row, all the variables, no guesses. All right, then go to the doctor and figure out what medications are best for your child. But please, doctors want to medicate before they check these things out. They don't always know. It's just 3 things. It's just 2 weeks. Do the experiment. It's your kid. You gotta love them. You gotta care for them. I know you do, or you wouldn't be watching this, right? Okay, that's your Bubbie Pin for today. I'm Bubbie. I like to share these little tips that I have in case you're going through what I went through in life. Maybe it could help. I had many years in the classroom, over 45 years in the classroom. I've seen students medicated that shouldn't have been. And I've seen students not medicated who should have been. So please, do the experiment. You got this. See you tomorrow.